Hey guys, let me let you in on a secret. I like food. Now when I found that Deutsche Welle, DW, had an exclusive channel for food, I found myself floating down their little rabbit hole. Deutsche Welle has a great YouTube channel called DW Foods that makes videos highlighting wonderful food both in Germany and Europe as a whole. Deutsche Welle, or DW, is Germany's international news broadcaster. They offer German and international news from a German perspective in English. Now in this series, I take these videos and I find the best versions of these foods in Berlin. Today I am putting a Berlin spin on their video, 5 classic German foods you should try. I'll put a link to the original video in the description. If you like this series, take a look at their channel. Let me know what videos you think I should put a Berlin spin on. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. It really helps the almighty algorithm get my videos out to more people. So without further ado, I'm starving. Let's get to eating. Does it get any more German than Schweinshaxe, or pork knuckle? What could be better than a huge chunk of meat on a plate, glistening with pork fat and crispy skin? My mouth is watering just thinking about it. In Bavaria, the pork knuckle is roasted for hours. It's basted with a dark beer several times, and then to finish it, the pork is cooked under high heat to create that perfect caramelized crispy skin. It is delicious and one of my favorite things. To try the best Schweinshaxe in Berlin, apparently you have to head to the northeast district of Pankow and the Prenzlauer Berg neighborhood. I've had Schweinshaxe a number of times. It's my favorite German dish, I believe. According to the internets, this is the best place in Berlin for Schweinshaxe. Since it's not a cheat day, I exchanged the Knödel for asparagus. So I'm gonna give asparagus one more try. So I am excited to try this. I can't wait. All right, this looks insane. Looks so good. I mean, I know the Schweinshaxe is the star of the show, but is that butter? Oh my God, it's butter. Like brown butter. We're gonna try the asparagus first. If this isn't the best asparagus I've had in my life, I'm giving up asparagus. I'm giving up on it. Yeah, I mean, it's asparagus. I will say this asparagus is better than the asparagus I had at Beelitz. I think it's better with butter. Better with butter. But that hollandaise sauce just wasn't very good either. That's pretty good. But still, it's asparagus though, you know? All right. We're going to try this. Now, you saw in the other video I did, tried the ice spine, and I like the ice spine, but missed the crunch of the skin like this has. Cannot wait to try this. Yeah, I mean, ice spine is good. It doesn't hold a candle to this. This is outrageously good. So good. Try some of the skin, the rind. That is so good. Oh my God. I make this every once in a while in my oven. I make it quite often, probably every couple of weeks. I can't make it this good. I don't even need a knife to cut it. Look at that. This is so good. No. You know, the ice spine was almost like melts in your mouth, jelly-like. This is definitely not like that. It definitely has a texture to it. I mean, it's tender, but it's not fall apart tender like the ice spine was, and I kind of like that. So definitely, if you want to try the best Schweinshaxe in Berlin, come to Prenzlauer Berg, come to Zur Haxe. You will not regret it. Now that I'm in a meat coma, I think I need to eat my vegetables. Asparagus is the headliner on many German menus in springtime. The season lasts about 3 months, and during this time, Germans eat an average of around 1.4 kilograms of asparagus per person. Asparagus has been grown in the region around Beelitz, south of Berlin, since the middle of the 19th century. The soft, sandy soil here is ideal for growing asparagus. Around 10% is green asparagus, which grows above ground, and 90% is white and grows underground. As soon as the tips begin to peek out of the soil, the white asparagus is harvested mostly by hand. Because of the complicated harvesting process, white asparagus was seen as a luxury only the wealthy could afford. Well, today, we are going to live like kings and try it. I have to admit, I'm not the world's biggest asparagus fan, and I've never tried white asparagus, so I'm trying to go into this with an open mind. To try asparagus, I head southwest out of Berlin to the Jakobs-Hof farm in Beelitz. So I figured if you're going to try a delicacy like asparagus, why not go straight to the source? Jakobs-Hof Beelitz is a working asparagus farm that has a restaurant serving the product grown right out the window, metaphorically speaking, since we're outside. This is quite literally farm-to-table dining, and I can't wait to try it. Okay, obviously I've had spargel, I've had asparagus before, but I've never come to a place specifically to get asparagus products. So I am excited to this first course. We got spargel cream soup, asparagus soup. Let's give it a try. Potatoes in it. Honestly, I'm not getting a lot of spargel flavor. It tastes like cream soup. I'm having to avoid the potatoes because there's potatoes in it. It needs a little bit of salt, but I can't find the salt shaker anywhere. So, not bad. I'm looking forward to lunch, though. Definitely not what I was expecting with the ham. It's like a prosciutto type ham. I was thinking like slices of ham, but that's okay. I love hollandaise sauce. Spread it out on here. The ham is really good. Didn't really taste much of the asparagus. It's okay. It's fine. Honestly, I don't get the hype about asparagus. Especially the white asparagus. It's just kind of gritty to me. I don't know. It's not my favorite thing in the world. And the fact that this dish was like 22 euros, a bit much. That ham though, that ham is delicious. I'm going to try a potato, even though I can't eat. Not a cheat day, not having carbs, but I can have a little bit of a bite of potato. I'm just not a big fan of the Salzkartoffeln. It's just not my favorite thing. Yeah, this is fine. If you love asparagus, you're going to love this. I prefer the green asparagus. Anyway. And honestly, the hollandaise sauce isn't that great. So I've had a lot better. So yeah, would I recommend making a trip to a spargel farm just to have spargel? I don't know, but it's fun. Pretzels are a specialty that are associated with Germany all over the world. Especially in southern Germany, life without pretzels is unthinkable. The dough consists of wheat, flour, water, yeast, and a mixture of salt, malt, and either margarine, butter, or lard. The dough is divided, rolled out, and then skillfully twisted into shape. After the pretzels have risen, they're coated with diluted baking soda and baked in an oven. Symmetrical and deep brown. This is what a pretzel should look like. To To try the best pretzel in Berlin, there really is only one choice, and you have to head to the Bergmann-Kiez in Kreuzberg to find it. Pretzels are a Bavarian thing, so they're not really that big of a deal here in Berlin. Admittedly, I'm not really a pretzel guy, but the Brezel Bar serves up one of the best pretzels I've had in my life. You wouldn't be blamed if you missed the Brezel Bar. It is a tiny hole in the wall with a few outdoor seats in the heart of the Bergmann-Kiez in Kreuzberg. Today I'm taking my pretzel and going to enjoy it in the beautiful Victoria Park. Okay, so if you want the best pretzel in Berlin, there's only one place to go, and that's the Brezel Bar in the Bergmann-Kiez of Kreuzberg. And when you go to the Brezel Bar in Kreuzberg, there's only one place to eat your pretzel, and that's in Victoria Park. Traditional pretzel, and I got a butter pretzel. This is the butter pretzel. I've never had a butter pretzel, but it is full of butter apparently, hence the name. Let's give it a try. It's like they looked into my heart and into my soul. They said, Seth, who would make you happy today? This is it. I'm usually pretty meh on pretzels. They're fine. I don't usually go out of my way for them though. But this pretzel, crispy on the outside, chewy on the middle, and just the right amount of salt. That butter just takes it over the top. So good. I also got a regular salt pretzel, which I think this is the same thing minus the butter, and maybe should have gotten the pepper pretzels. Anyway. It's a really good pretzel. Could use a little mustard or something. Really good. Fish Brötchen are particularly popular in northern Germany in every possible variation. You'll mainly find the beloved snack by the coast at little stands in cities like Hamburg and Kiel, always with fresh fish and usually topped with some onions, maybe pickles. The king, or should we say chancellor, of fish rolls is the one with Bismarck herring. The fish fillets are marinated in vinegar and salt and mixed with mustard seeds, onions, bay leaves, and allspice. The herring is then left to marinate in a spicy broth for a week. Today, the Bismarck roll is the classic fish roll, a street food that is a must-try for any visitor to northern Germany. To find the best fish brötchen in Berlin, I head to this small shack located on the Havel River in the western district of Spandau. Berlin isn't exactly on the coast, but the Spree and the Havel rivers wind through it, and it's only a few hours from the sea, so you can get some really fresh seafood in Berlin. Today I am staying in my neighborhood of Spandau. The Havel runs through Spandau, and this little stand in front of the owner's house under a bridge apparently serves the best fish brötchen in Berlin. I cannot wait to find out if this is true. Honestly, I don't know if there is another way to eat a fish brötchen other than under a bridge by the river. Like, is there anything more authentic? I got a backfish and I got a matches herring, which is pickled or soured, I think pickled. So I'm going to try the backfish first. And this is just a lovely, lovely piece of fish on this with a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of remoulade. Let's see how it is. Bon appetit. Here. Oh my God. That's like fish sticks in the best of ways. Breading is crispy, yet the fish is not oily. It's not greasy. Not a very heavy breading. Oh, it's so crispy. It's so good. I haven't had a fish stick in forever, but this is amazing. Get a little bit of that remoulade. Not really tasting the remoulade. There it is. That remoulade is so good. This is a little tent in these people's backyard, basically, right on the river. One of the best pieces of fish I've ever had in my life. This is so good. I know when I had a fish broach in Hamburg, it wasn't nearly this good. Could this setting be any cooler? I don't think so. This is so good. I could go for like, this sandwich I think was €5. I think the matches was like $3.50. All right, the matches fillet. I chickened out from getting the Bismarck. I had originally ordered the Bismarck and said it was very sour, so I went with the mild matches fillet with onions and some gherkin, and it looked like a little bit of lettuce. Look at this thing. The key to this is going to be how fresh the fish is. It's not cooked, it's cured, basically. Fine. So, bon appetit. Boy, it is salty. Definitely you can taste the brine. I gotta admit, I'm glad I went with the less sour. It's not my favorite thing I've ever eaten. It's just some very, very powerful flavors. You got that raw onion with the pickle and that super briny, salty, almost, I guess, vinegary fish. Not bad, it's very, very powerful. I definitely like the fried fish better. But if you are looking for a fish brochen, not in Hamburg, I'll put the address in the description. This little place under the bridge, next to the river, you can't beat it. Even if it's a bit salty and sour. Now you may be thinking, spaghetti ice in Germany? That can't be very German. You would be wrong though. Spaghetti ice is very much a German invention. The noodle-shaped ice cream with strawberry sauce and white chocolate sprinkles was created here in Mannheim in southwest Germany. Dario Fontana, the son of Italian immigrants, came up with his unusual creation in his father's ice cream parlor. It first appeared on the menu in 1969, inspired by a dessert he had eaten on vacation. The vanilla ice cream spaghetti is placed on a portion of cream with a strawberry puree acting as the tomato sauce, and white chocolate sprinkles as Parmesan. This definitely ain't your Nana spaghetti. Apparently, the best spaghetti ice in Berlin is in Schöneberg. Now, I have tried spaghetti ice once before when I was in Bitburg in southwest Germany. I have a friend that is obsessed with it, but I just found it to be alright. It's just ice cream with strawberry sauce, I thought. But I am willing to give it another shot. And the good thing about Viktoria Eis is that if you don't really like strawberries, they have other versions like this one with pistachio or one with hazelnuts. I went traditional with strawberries. This is amazing looking. Like, I've had spaghetti ice before when I was in Bitburg in the southwest of Germany 3 years ago. And it was fine. I didn't get the hype. I have a friend that all he talks about is spaghetti ice. He loves spaghetti ice. But this looks amazing. Let's give it a try. Yeah. Ultimately, it's ice cream with some cream, white chocolate, and strawberries. You can't go wrong with that. It's really good. Ooh. Oh my God. Viktoria Eis is supposed to be the best ice cream place in Berlin, according to the internet, and the internet never lies. So this is really good. Yeah, it's got these little cookies. Ooh. This is a simply delightful treat. No idea if I can eat all this, but quite good. Try the white chocolate and the strawberry. Oof. Whoa. Oops. The cream is very good. Oh, and the strawberries are so fresh. This is really good. If you happen to be in Berlin, if you're in Schöneberg, come to Viktoria Eis. You can have this amazing thing all to yourself. So good. When I saw this DW video, I knew I had to try the things I hadn't tried. And I figured it would be fun to take you with me. We've gone all the way to Spandau in the west of Berlin for fish, explored my favorite part of Kreuzberg. We've journeyed to an asparagus farm to try white gold fresh from the ground, and discovered a cool new Kiez for me in Schöneberg. So I hope you've enjoyed this journey through Berlin, trying the best versions of some of Germany's classic foods. If you did enjoy this and you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video and share it with your friends. So guys, until next time, I'll see you later.